Hey champs, what's up? It's Mark from High Performance Gym. This video is basically to give you some tips on how to keep your hands up when shadowboxing. So that was a question I was asked by someone recently, was basically how can I keep my hands up when shadowboxing? Okay, they're getting into the habit of dropping their hands because they're not getting hit. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on what you can do. There's loads of different things that you can do, but I'm just going to give you 3 tips on what I think you should do and what you can focus on for keeping your hands up when shadowboxing. So if you like the sound of that, just keep watching, and here is tip number 1. Alright, so the first one, it sounds really obvious, but the main thing to do when shadowboxing, whether that's to keep your hands up or anything really, the main thing to do when shadowboxing is visualise an opponent. There's no point in moving around and shadowboxing and just throwing punches for no reason, okay, just to warm up or just to get a sweat on. It's really good and it's really important to visualise an opponent, okay? So that should then remind you to keep your hands up, because if you literally picture an opponent that's right in front of you, you're not, although you are hitting the air, if you visualise an opponent is there, you're going to keep your hands up, okay? Or you're going to move your head, you're going to use your head movement, you're going to defend in some way. So again, the main thing to do is visualise an opponent. If I'm not really visualising an opponent, I'm punching here and then I'm punching over there and I'm moving around, I'm dropping my hands, then you're going to get into that habit of just keep dropping your hands. So again, keep those hands up, keep nice and tight, picture that opponent there, he can hit you, so work on defence, okay? Work on defending, moving that head, keeping that hand up. Visualise an opponent all the time. We're not just warming up, the main thing for shadowboxing is trying to picture that opponent there, okay, and you defend and then attack when you want, okay? When we're shadowboxing, it's not just all about attacking. We need to focus on defence as well. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, all right, it sounds stupid, but basically it's just focus on keeping your hands up, simple as that. So literally, if you've got, let's just say you've got a 3-minute round that you're doing, 3-minute shadowboxing, a 3-minute round of shadowboxing. You can spend the first minute of that and the middle minute, whatever you want. You can spend a minute of focusing on purely keeping your hands up, okay? So spend that first minute literally just keeping those hands up. Then you don't have to throw any shots. You can work on footwork, moving around and keeping those hands up. Focusing on your guard, okay? So keeping your chin down and hands up. If you want, you can throw a shot every now and again, but just remind yourself, because you're focusing on that particular thing, keeping that guard up, throw that shot and then straight back. That's all we're thinking about, okay? Throw another shot, even if the technique of the actual punch isn't that great, we're focusing on keeping our hands up, so it doesn't matter. All right, footwork, moving around, throw the shot, hands up. Every single time, even if we throw a combo, whatever we want, bring your hands straight back to guard, keep them up the whole time. So like I say, just spend a minute, or you can do 2 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever you want to do, purely focusing on keeping your hands up. Okay, so that's tip 2. All right, and last but not least is a resistance band. I don't actually have the one that I want for this, but the resistance band is what you need here. So put it around you, around the back there, like so, nice and easy. Again, this isn't a good one for this demo, but whatever, that's all I've got in a minute. Holding your guard up, this will basically, anytime you throw a punch, it'll rebound back and keep your hands up pretty much. So anytime you throw that shot, you'll then bring your hand straight back to guard, okay? So you could spend the whole 3 minutes shadowboxing with the resistance band, and again, that's gonna get your hand straight back to guard every time you throw it, okay? So just moving around, throw that shot, and bringing it straight back to guard. You don't really have any other option, okay? You're not gonna throw it, bring it back, and then drop your hands there. So we're here, keep them hands up, throw that shot, and bring it, it's coming just straight back to guard anytime we throw that shot, okay? So there you go, 3 tips for keeping your hands up when shadowboxing. If you've got any other questions on anything related to training, boxing, whatever, just let me know, drop a comment or whatever, and let me know which one of those 3 tips as well that you like the most. So there you have it, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet done, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so you get more boxing tips, tutorials and workouts in the future. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.